Hello, and welcome to Everyday Champions in Business, presented by Action Coach Dane County. Action Coach is the world's #1 business coaching company, and this is your opportunity to hear the stories, the tips, and the insider information that makes business and entrepreneurship the greatest game on the planet. I'm Rob Maniaci, enrollment specialist with Action Coach Dane County, and today it's my pleasure to introduce Megan Haag, the owner and founder of Soil and Soul Farm Company. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning, Rob. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. Thank you for joining me. I'm curious, how do you describe Soil and Soul when people ask what you do?
So I like to say that I bridge the gap in educating the general public about agriculture, what happens day to day on a farm. And I also have a custom apparel line that is unique to me and our farm and benefits other people in agriculture. And we also do custom orders for other small businesses, entrepreneurs, people wanting to really create a vision for their brand and tell the story of their products.
Okay, so let's dive a little deeper there. Tell me about the apparel first of all, and the brand.
So the apparel is it started in 2019 as a mommy and me for boys. And so I was a new mom and I didn't have cute matching clothes that could match my son like the girl moms. And so I got custom tees made for my son and I, and so we could match. And he's 5 now and he still likes to match mom. So it's pretty fun. It evolved in the last 2 years to more agriculture based when we moved out on the farm, and really helps tell the story of agriculture and bridging that gap.
Okay, cool. And just a side question, is it just you? You have any employees at the moment?
It's just me currently.
Okay, and how do you weave in the education component?
Through storytelling, social media, short video, things like that.
Awesome. And what's your long-term vision for Soil and Soul? What do you hope to accomplish, even like 3 to 5 years down the road?
My long-term vision is a healing farm sanctuary, which is kind of what I've created personally in my life. I also grow specialty cut flowers, so I spend a lot of time in the garden and trying to find my place on the farm to help them diversify a bit. And so my long-term goal is to have a place where people can come to nurture themselves, to connect back to the land, to heal, and to just get their hands in the soil.
Okay, so I mean, so you're describing an almost spiritual environment that you've created or are creating for yourself, and once you perfect that, you want to just invite more and more people to enjoy it.
Absolutely.
And that's okay, cool. Who would you describe as your target market? Who's the sweet spot client that's driving the business today?
I would say other people in agriculture, primarily women that are too busy on the farm to get out and promote their business. And so we can help them by creating custom apparel, a logo that's going to just really represent what they do and tell their story better while they're busy on the farm.
Okay. Beyond the product and service, you sort of answered this already, but maybe expand on it a little bit. So beyond the apparel, the products and the services you offer, if you were to get a little philosophical, what is the real problem you're solving for your clients?
I would say giving them the ability to feel confident and to show up each day as their best self, even though they might be just wearing jeans and a t-shirt on the farm, but having a cute, catchy graphic tee, helps make their day a little brighter or share about what they love.
So just kind of strengthening and getting in touch with the identity. This is who I am, and I'm proud of it, that sort of thing.
Yes,
Yeah, great.
definitely.
What would you say, Megan, is the biggest challenge you've had to overcome as a business owner?
I would say the biggest challenge I've had to overcome is to not get caught up in comparison. I've learned that there could be a Cenex and a Quick Trip right across the street from each other, and both are going to stay busy. Both are going to have their clientele that are going to keep coming back and that prefer the treatment or just energy that they have. And so just learning that and not getting caught in the comparison when someone is doing something similar as me, because I have my own niche. I have people that are going to be passionate about what I'm doing. And so just remembering that and not staying stuck in that.
Yeah, great advice. Great mindset to have. Thank you for sharing that. How do you find balance between business and personal life?
I do things in batches. So if I am printing a bunch of shirts, I save a bunch up and then I print them all in, one day. Or if I'm placing an order, I wait till the end of the week and I do things in batches, because I've just found that system simplifies things for me. Then it doesn't get boring. I'm doing something different each and every single day. If I have a bunch of product photos to take, I'm going to take them all in the same day. So I'm not doing one thing and then switching gears.
Seems like you eliminate a lot of urgency and putting out fires when you approach it that way.
Yes, definitely.
Good.
And having grace for it's after 8 o'clock, I'm shutting my phone off. I turn my phone off of all social media for 24 hours a week. That's something I hold strong to each and every single week, and having those boundaries in place as a small business owner, and the ease of email and messaging and all the things, knowing that it's okay not to respond to someone's message that day. And if you go to a store, they're not going to get back to you necessarily that same day. So having grace and just creating those boundaries is essential.
Creating those boundaries, creating those barriers. And is there someone in your life, a coach or a mentor, that sort of keeps you accountable? Because it's easy to pick up that phone and start scrolling, or open up the email during those off times.
In the past, I've had coaches, but right now I'm not currently working with a coach.
Okay. Rapid fire questions. Please give us your best, short, quick answer to these questions. Beyond friends and family, who is someone you really admire?
I would say Don Green. He is the CEO for the Napoleon Hill Foundation. And I got connected with him back in 2020 during a mastermind. I was a new mom and I had been connected with these people in San Diego that were part of this mastermind. And typically the tickets were $5,000, but during COVID, they streamed it live for free. So I was able to interact with these great masterminds, the founder of the magnetic strip and the debit card, and just all these really influential people. And that's just been huge for me, knowing that some of the most successful people are super accessible.
That was cool. It's awesome you got to take advantage of that. Megan, what is your key to success?
Perseverance, not giving up when it gets tough, and just riding the waves of the ebbs and flows.
What's one word of advice you would have to a brand new business owner?
Just keep going.
Okay. What's a must-read book?
Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Yep. And Megan, where can we find you online?
Online, I am the Midwest Farm Chick on Facebook, Instagram, all the things. I don't do YouTube. I just stay pretty specific to those two. So.
Okay, the Midwest Farm Chick, Facebook, Instagram.
Yes.
Cool. All right, nice job on the rapid fire. 2 more questions to go. Is there anything you'd like to include in the form of an offer or announcement or call to action for the folks that watch the video? Any promotion of any sort?
Yeah, we could do $50 off custom branding session for anybody that sees this.
Okay, so mention this video and you can receive $50 off a custom branded session.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for that generous offer. And then the last question here, Megan, all topics are wide open. It doesn't necessarily have to be soil and soul, but it can be if you want. What's most inspiring to you these days?
Spending time in the garden and just growing things from seed. nurturing them. Last year we had a drought for 60 days. This year we've had an abundance of rain, and just the difference of how things grow, and knowing that we are just like the plants, the birds, the clouds, we're all growing and evolving, and it's just so beautiful.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. I love it. And thanks for being our guest on Everyday Champions in Business. As a thank you for sharing your story, Action Coach Dane County is going to send you an autographed copy of Joe Theismann's book, How to Be a Champion Every Day.
Wonderful. Thank you.
So thanks for doing that. If you are watching and you know a business owner, or you are a business owner who'd like to take part in this video series, click the link below in the comment section, and we'd love to schedule your interview. Nice job, Megan. That wraps it up. Really appreciate spending time with you today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.